y'all rappers do all that capping in your caption. You the captain of capping. I'ma start saying, oh, yeah, captain graduated from Cap University with that capping gone. Happy Earth Day, your birthday spent to the ground. Hey, pass me the ball, I'm finna jump in. A 2-2-3, I snuck the brownie in the function. For safety, of course, so you ain't know about my run-ins. Tag team matches, so you ain't know what to jump in. Stop playing. Shotty drop it like it's a hot pen. Locked in. Great posture, so I do not bend. Don't speak. Let the Cuban link do the whole speech.
We are here. We are here.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
Come on with it.
We are here. Well, yet another edition of the #1 podcast in LA and the world. We must know this. We say this. This is what we do here. We say the #1 podcast in the world and the city, of course, of LA. We have a lot of love here in the city as well. And as you guys know, we sit with nobody unless they're viewed as legendary. They know this. Trust me. They know this, Alex. We've been going since 2019. They know this.
For sure.
And we have another legendary figure in here. We have another boots on the ground, purpose walker, risk taker. We got one of them ones in here today. And he shines a light that resembles the South. And you know they say the stars at night are big and bright. What'd he say? Right into something about the home of Texas. Something along those lines. We know this. But this brother here, man, is a content creator. He's very well known for doing food reviews all throughout LA, so much so that he's from Arkansas and he has a name by the name of, let's just get to it, the one, the only, the legendary LA TRUTHS is in the building. Can we make some noise for that, Unselfish? Can we make some noise for that?
Man, this man great at giving intros.
Well, thank
man.
you. Well, thank you.
I need you to give all my intros.
Well, thank
man.
you.
God
Well, thank
dang.
you, my dear brother. I tried.
Man, you sound amazing.
I try to do
like,
what
man,
I
did I do that?
Yeah, you did do that. You did do that. And guess what? It's you've been through a journey. But before we get into that journey of yours, we got to feed my. We gotta feed. I'm not gonna have my brother at the dojo and not feed him. We know that. And before we introduce this food, it's very key. We have to make sure that the people know this. This episode is brought to you by the one and only Unselfish Kitchen LA. Now we're on the rise right now. We've been having a lot of buzz in LA. Jesus Christ. When I tell you orders every 20 minutes, every single day, nonstop, consecutively for 10, nonstop. Wifey will tell you, she's right there seeing me sweating like an absolute fucking slave. Like, it is not, bro, it is non-stop. We've been buzzing like crazy. You see people have been tagging you and posting to that nature. You was able to look at the page. You see what's going on. We've only been in business for 1 month.
Oh, this only been a month?
A month. And
Really?
they're calling me the Wing King. That's what they're saying. I'm not
King.
saying, I go by King Q, but they calling me the Wing King. They're saying this to me when I'm dropping off orders. They're like, yo, bro, what is this? What is going on? What?
I'm telling you, I feel like LA been missing some good old wings. I just found some decent ones.
Yeah, I saw that.
Went to Wings
I saw that.
but a lot of people were tagging Unselfish Kitchen.
Yeah, absolutely. So real quick, Queen, just go ahead and bring the food over. Let's go ahead and just get straight to it because my brother has not had dinner, and we want to make sure that we introduce. Come on now, look at the smile on his face. We understand what's going on. We understand he was just with Kel Mitchell. We understand that he's a legend. We understand the man critiques food unlike any other.
Yeah,
and right here, that is homemade ranch. I don't buy anything that you taste. My dear brother, you got to understand what's going on. So what we got there? That's your 5-piece traditional, 5-piece honey barbecue, 5-piece Parmesan, 5-piece buffalo lemon pepper right there. And so this is what we're going to do for you today. Look at me.
Yes, sir, Bob.
Is he ready, Jasper?
Yes, Lord.
Is he ready?
You trying to see these
yeah,
real quick?
please.
I got
bring
you,
him
buddy.
up.
Look,
Bring him up.
Look,
bring him up.
Here
He
you
knows
go.
what he's doing. He's a content
Get them
creator.
beauty shots real quick.
You have to understand.
Because we about to tear these up right now.
It's time. It's time.
Hold on. You need the other one too?
Absolutely.
Traditional.
Bring up the tradition.
Hey, what was this one again?
That's the honey barbecue.
The honey barbecue.
Yes. It's a mandatory thing.
Hey, these looking fine though. Hey, okay,
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro.
Pretty
we outside. So this is what we gonna do, man. We just gonna do
you
this.
ain't want none of these.
We gonna do this
They
for
don't
the
do it with
people.
me.
It's for the people. Absolutely.
Okay, you ain't want none of these, do
I don't want
you?
no.
Okay,
I don't want
good.
anything.
Okay,
No,
good.
I made that just for my dear brother.
All right.
So all right. We have the legend in the building today. He needs no introduction. It's LA TRUTHS in the building on Unselfish Behavior Podcast, and we have a special segment here. He's gonna try for the first time ever Unselfish Kitchen, LA. He has a 5-piece traditional, 5-piece honey barbecue, 5-piece Parmesan, and 5-piece lemon pepper buffalo with the homemade ranch. Y'all know about this. Let's go ahead and dig in, see what's going on. And wait,
it's already hit my nostrils. You know what I mean? It passed the smell check.
Yes, sir.
It passed the look check.
Yeah, absolutely.
But y'all know me, man.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're sitting right here with me. I got to tell the truth, brother.
Absolutely.
I got to tell the truth.
If you don't, it's
You know what I'm
selfish.
saying?
You have to tell the truth.
I have
Please
to.
do. Please do.
But by the way these mugs is looking, they looking certified.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see what's going on.
No, which one I need to try first, bro?
I would probably start with the buffalo, the lemon pepper buffalo. Start with that one. That one's the most popular flavor. Oh. Go ahead and look at that right there.
Yeah, that's looking good.
Look at that right there.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Non-biased feedback. Let's
that
see what's
looks
going
insane.
on. Let's see what's going on.
What talking about? Oh.
Yeah. Look at him. Yeah, look at him.
That's right. That's up.
You said that's up, huh? That's up?
Hey, I'm gonna go that way. God damn.
I understand that.
To the moon.
To the moon. I like that. 1 out of 10. What we doing with them wings right there? What we doing?
God.
Yeah, what we doing? Non-biased.
Oh, I gotta try one more.
Yeah. Try one.
I gotta try one more.
Try with the ranch. Yes.
Yeah. I gotta bust it down with the ranch before I give you an official.
You must do that.
You know what I mean?
It's a mandatory thing. Let's see what's going
Let me
on.
bust it down with the ranch real quick.
You have to do that.
Before I really just tell you what I think about this.
You have to do that. It's a mandate.
Saying?
Let's see what's going on.
Throw some of that in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Lord. The Wing King.
Hey, yo!
The Wing King.
The Wayne King, is that accurate? What's going on?
I just ate the bone up that thing. I ate the bone. I don't even care.
You better talk to the people, man.
I ate the bone up there, the marrow and all.
Come on.
Hey, your sauce is good though, man.
It's all homemade. You have to know that.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna ask you your secrets and nothing, but god dang.
Okay, go ahead. Try another.
Put his toe.
Try that Parmesan. Let's see what's going on with that Parmesan. See what's going on. Yeah, take your time too. LA Try Guy.
Cleanse my palate. God dang.
Take your time.
You just hit me immediately.
Take your time. I told you, take your time. Take your time.
You hit me immediately with a buster, dog. Like, pause.
Correct. No good here. We understand. All right. He said the first one is certified.
That's certified.
That's certified?
Yeah,
that Buffalo Lemon Pepper certified.
Hey, yo, that's probably like. I'm just thinking real quick before I say this.
Please do.
That's probably the best wing I've had so far in LA, dog. For real.
Wow.
For real.
The best wing you've had in LA.
Yeah, because like I told you, it's not a lot of great wings in LA, man.
Facts.
But this tastes like home.
Come on.
That tastes like goddamn Arkansas, Memphis, and Atlanta all in one.
Come on. Absolutely. That's that Parmesan.
Oh yeah. Ain't gonna count.
Yeah.
I don't even really enjoy garlic Parmesan wings too much. I'm not huge on that. But I can get down with these. Yeah. I can get down. It's so much flavor, man.
Absolutely.
Like the flavor is off the charts. I love things that just
hit you
in the mouth with flavor,
immediately.
Man. Immediately.
I love that.
Immediately.
I love it. I love it. You're rocking with it. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. Is he squaring up with the food? I understand this. Who is you niggas? Who sent y'all? Who sent you niggas, man? Understood.
I know these about to be crazy.
That's that honey barbecue.
I know these about to be crazy.
That's that honey barbecue. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh! Honey barbecue.
Huh?
Hey, man.
Talk to him.
Jesus must brought these wings down here himself.
Correct? Like that?
Hey, he brought him down from heaven.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, that's certified, dog.
That's certified.
Hey, we can wrap the show right now.
Hey, yo.
We can wrap the show right now. I came, I saw, I conquered.
You conquered. You got to understand. Like, try guys in the building. You have to understand what's going on. And that's that traditional.
Traditional.
Fried to perfection with a nice honey drizzle just right on top.
Let me cleanse the palate again,
cleanse
man.
the
Y'all
palate.
going
Cleanse the
crazy
palate.
in
We're going
here.
crazy. That's just for my dear brother, man, because we got a lot of love and respect for what it is you do, man. We honored to have you here.
I got a lot of love and respect for you. I got a lot of love and respect for you, brother. Real.
That's big love. That's big love. Yes, sir. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, did you put anything on that?
Nothing.
Nothing on that?
Nothing.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
If I had to rank these, man.
Rank them. Let's say.
Honestly, I wouldn't be able to choose between the buffalo lemon peppers and the honey barbecues. So every time I order, I would just get them both.
Got you,
know
got
what I'm
you,
saying?
got you. Understood.
That's what I do.
Understood.
Then I go garlic prawn, then I go to regulars. You know what I'm saying?
I
Your
love it.
sauces are crazy, though.
It's
man.
crazy.
Your sauces are insane.
Can I get some love right here? I appreciate my
Hey.
dear brother, man. I appreciate
I
you.
appreciate you. I appreciate you. I will be back. You shouldn't have gave me the address, nigga. You shouldn't have gave me the address, nigga. I'm be here.
Throw me at the door.
5 o'clock
What are
in the
you
morning.
doing? What are you doing?
5 o'clock. Where the wings at? I'll watch the kids. God damn, you need somebody to take them to school? I'll take them to school. Have the wings ready when I get back.
Yeah, I got to understand what's going on. I appreciate my brother, man. LA Try Guy in the building, Unselfish Kitchen. LA certified.
That was fire, for real.
Yes,
For real.
sir.
I ain't even lying to y'all.
Come on, man.
real.
Man.
Damn.
I appreciate you, bro. That's big time feedback, man.
No, that's actually very
That's
good.
big
That's
time
very
feedback. I
delicious.
appreciate you. Thank you, family.
That's very delicious, bro.
Thank you, bro. A
know
lot
what
of
I'm
love
saying?
went into that.
Yeah, nah. Like I said, your sauces is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
the sauces is where it's at.
sauces-
Yeah.
The sauces are insane. I like chicken wings. God damn. I like chicken wings that aren't too big. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
same.
But also aren't too. This is like the perfect size for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what is this the best fried chicken I've had in LA? It's
No.
not.
Yeah,
It's not.
okay,
You know
okay,
what I'm saying?
okay,
But
okay.
for a wing place, you know what I'm saying?
You know, we've been open
it's
1
not
month. We've been open 1 month.
Exactly.
We're
So,
coming.
I ain't tripping on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because this blew me away, man.
Come on.
For real.
Thank
like,
you,
and
bro.
I'm not even just
Thank
saying
you,
that,
bro.
bro. Like, that's
Thank you.
actually, that's
Wow.
for real. Like,
Wow.
I need to come back and do a regular LA
Absolutely.
video.
I would love
for
to,
sure,
man. Let's do it. We'd be honored to do that.
That's crazy.
Let's do it.
And I got to bring my cousin. Because, you know,
Yeah, I love your cousin, man.
my
I
first
follow.
reaction is always the best. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
know when he try it,
Yeah.
he be doing this stupid thing where
Yeah.
he fucking, oh, my bad.
Please curse. That's all we do.
Hey, he be doing this thing where he like punt the chicken wing if it's good or something. Like people know him for that now. They like if you don't punt the chicken wing, they're like
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Cause I didn't punt the chicken wing. I'm like, man, he did that one time.
Understood. All right, babe. Can we clear out my guy? You're gonna go ahead and save that for later.
Yeah, say it.
You're gonna
Say
bring
it,
that
say
home
it,
with
say
you
it, say
today.
it, yeah.
Courtesy of Unselfish Kitchen.
Man, I
LA.
appreciate that, man.
I thank you so much. I told you what the people were saying. LA Try. That's what they were telling me. They're like, yo, these are the best wings I've ever had. I said, okay, let me see what's going on.
Yeah, that's fire.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you.
How you even realize? Like you said, you started a month ago. Like, what made you even start making chicken
Man,
wings?
I've been
Thank
cooking.
you.
I've been cooking since 2000 and probably 12.
Thank you.
Right? I've been cooking for quite some time. Now, when I say cooking, I mean just for family, friends. I'm the one that's always cooking at the barbecues. And guess what? Speaking and cooking, Hot Sauce, my dear brother,
Yeah.
Hassan. He comes over a month ago. He was the final push for me to start a food business, actually.
Yeah.
So he came to the house. He tried my barbecue, and his response was like, bro, I have tried damn near all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
He said, bro, I have never, ever, ever had barbecue this good, bro. And I've spent $50, $60, $70 on barbecue plates, bro. I've not tasted this right here. But I'm like, wait till you try my wings, bro. That's really what I love to cook. And for me, I started off with the wing business by just cooking for my daughters, bro, to be completely honest with you. They love wings, and I'm always cooking wings for them. And so for me, starting to have family pulling up. They like, yo, you have to start a business. These wings are ridiculous. Mind you, I'm making all my sauces homemade, all this beautiful stuff. I just like experimenting with shit in the kitchen. I'm a foodie myself. You know what I'm saying? So just with my family's push a month ago, I'm like, you know what, bro? Let me just try it. What's the worst that can happen? People are just telling me to sell plates and like people will love your food. So I just got started. But today is not about me.
100%. Nah, but I love hearing that though. I love
thank you, my dear brother. Thank you, my dear brother.
I meet so many entrepreneurs and people in the food business, man. So, you know, to anybody that watches like my YouTube channel, I always love to learn and have people know how people like yourself got started, man. Because there's so many people that come up to me, man, I make the best shit. My mama make the best shit. My daddy make the best, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, go and sell it then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's all it really takes, man, is just getting out and trying it, bro.
Absolutely.
Like you said, what's the worst that can happen?
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah,
So
I love that.
That's
Congrats.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, and thank you again for the feedback. Now it's time. Dun, dun, dun! Let's get to this motherfucking episode. Yeah. We're on the Unselfish Behavior Podcast. Now, we're a very uncensored podcast, if you haven't noticed yet. We speak our mind. We speak our truth. We show up in ways that we categorize as being authentically true to ourselves. And so we like to present that same space for every single guest that comes on the podcast. So real quick, just like every episode I've ever done since we've done the review, now we're moving on here. I like to allow you to have the floor just for the people out there that don't know who you are, what you do, and what you stand for. Now's your opportunity. Just kind of introduce yourself to the people.
Yeah, my name is Alex, but everybody here in the city know me as the LA Try Guy. You know, came from Little Rock, Arkansas back in 2020. You know, I wasn't even doing content back then, bro. I was working in sales, you know, and I started doing the content, man, and, you know, it just kind of took off for me. So, you know, I started out just doing food reviews online. You know, now we have guests that, you know, we do on my YouTube channel. I have a huge YouTube page now. I've even graduated into the hosting and the acting now, man. It's been an insane journey, man. I've been blessed, man.
Absolutely.
I've been blessed.
And
LA's amazing.
And we're happy to see it, brother. I know personally I am. I always love success stories, but the best part about a success story is the journey of it, right? Yeah. And I'm sure with you probably have so many goals to where you're like, bro, I ain't even scratched the surface yet. I'm just getting started. Like I got so much more I want to do, but you've accomplished a lot thus far, and that's to be celebrated as well. I want to take you back. Take us back to Little Rock, Arkansas. Am I saying it right? Little Rock, Arkansas.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Little tongue twister. But what was life like in Little Rock, Arkansas growing up just on a day-to-day?
I mean, I didn't know anything different because I'm from down there. I didn't really know until I started getting outside of the country that things is different, you know.
Like what?
Oh, my God. Like, people who come, like, if you were to go to Arkansas, you'd be like, man, like, what is y'all doing out here? There's nothing to do. Like, literally growing up, like, you know, my family is like from the deep south, like dirt roads and cornfields type of thing, you know. So growing up, I always did like a lot of outdoors thing. My daddy and I, we always go fishing, you know, riding four-wheelers, all that type of stuff, man. Because we don't got, you know, there wasn't a lot of like parties and events and concerts. I'd never really even been to a concert until I left Arkansas, you know what I mean? Because we don't have NBA, we don't have NFL. We got none of that stuff where I'm from, you know. So we have to do different things growing up. So it was always a lot of that kind of stuff growing up. I grew up in church a lot. You know, the South was really big on Jesus. My daddy was a minister for a while.
Fire.
Growing up, so I spent a lot of time in church with my daddy, my grandma. You singing the choir and everything.
Come on, you singing, doing a little singing?
The choir
can you do a little tune? Can we understand what's going on? You know, you got a little tune. Like,
you don't want to get me. You don't want to get me started up in him. Man.
I know he got a tune on. You know how I know he got a tune in him? Because everybody that I know that grew up in the church, they all got a tune in them. All my friends that's grown up in the church, even my queen grew up in the church. And sometimes she'll hear a gospel song, she just be tuning. I'm like, hold on, let me hear that. Turn the music down. For me, I grew up a little different. We'll get into that later. But real quick, so Little Rock, Arkansas, not having a lot to do. Just
sports and outdoor stuff. That's it.
So was coming to LA always kind of like your goal? How did you go from Little Rock, Arkansas to coming to LA?
Yeah, I was. I've always been interested in entertainment. Like, you know, when I went to high school, I went to like a magnet school, like a performing arts school, and I wanted to be on the science side, but my mom accidentally signed me up for drama, so I started doing like theater and stuff, like while I was playing football, and so I've always been interested in like entertainment and whatnot, man. And you know, back when I was 19, I actually came to LA for like a year. Like I literally I was in college at the time. I was studying like theater, and that summer I worked at McDonald's for like a month. Saved up all my money and I drove to LA. My mom was so mad.
Wow.
She was pissed.
Wow.
And I ended up being out here for like a year and a half, man. And that was probably one of the best years of my life because it got me out of Arkansas, bro. I was able to see and experience so
That's
much and
major.
realize that life could be way different than how I grew up and all the things that I was doing in Arkansas, man. So I came back to Arkansas and I switched from theater to business because I was like, man, I'm doing studying theater.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
all these people is doing it without that. You
Right.
know? So I switched to business, and in my business class, we had to start a business, and I ended up starting an ice cream company while I was in college in Arkansas. That's back in 2018. I started an ice cream company, and I had that company for about 2 or 3 years, man. And that in itself taught me so much, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was at an ice cream company, so I started out like you, man. Like, let me make some ice cream. People liked it. My friends liked it.
Yeah.
I started getting my family come over. They liked it.
Come on.
So one day I was like, man, let me take it to class real quick. My professor let me bring it to class. Everybody loved it. They started cash apping me money that
That's
day.
crazy.
I made like $100 in class.
That's crazy,
And
bro.
from that class, I had got like I booked like a sorority party. I booked a wedding from that class, and it just kept growing from there, bro. So I would literally put my ice cream pan in my Toyota Corolla,
Okay.
and drive it around.
Come
drive
on.
it around, drive it around. I'm doing parties, weddings,
Come
office
on.
stuff, birthdays,
Getting to it.
everything,
Wow.
man. And then obviously I started getting more popular, making more money. So I got a food trailer. I got a location in the mall. Like, it was crazy, man. And then COVID happened, and I had to shut everything down. Everything. I didn't even see myself being in LA because I was ice cream man.
Right.
I was doing we was doing state fairs, carnivals. I was on a show called Carnival Eats, like everything, man. And COVID happened and shut down my entire schedule for 2020 was like shut down. So I ran out of cash, ended up working at the chicken joint.
Come on.
And while I was working at that chicken joint, I'm like, man, like, I gotta do something. I ended up going to a career fair. I walk all the way around that room, and the last lady I talked to, I told her my ice cream story. And she's like, man, I'll give you a job for us right now, working in sales.
Come on.
You can move anywhere you want to go on this list. And I saw LA on there. I was like, shit. Guess
Come
I'm going
on.
back to LA.
Yes, sir.
Guess I'm going back to LA, man. That was 2020. I came back to LA working in sales.
That's fire, bro. So ice cream, like I'm fascinated by that because oftentimes when you hear people starting a business, it's usually like food or something like create art or something like that. What got you specifically into ice cream? Like, where did your interest come from to where it's like, damn, I'm good at making ice cream, but like, what got you into wanting to make ice cream specifically? Like, was it hot in Little Rock? Or
Do you remember rolled ice cream?
like Rocky Road ice cream?
No, rolled ice cream.
Rolled
Like,
ice-
it's a liquid, and they pour it on this frozen pan, and then they chop it up.
Oh,
chop it
yeah,
up,
we've had some of
spread
that.
it
Yeah,
out,
we've had
and
that
they
before.
roll it
Yeah,
up
yeah,
into
yeah,
little
yeah,
rolls.
yeah.
So I was doing that.
Oh,
But like at the time, like I saw it online, I was like, man, I could do that.
Gotcha.
I literally got on Alibaba. You know Alibaba?
Yeah, I know Alibaba.
Yeah, I ordered me an ice cream pan. It came to my house. Literally, instructions were in freaking Chinese,
Yeah.
man. And I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even know how to make ice cream. So
Wow.
I literally spent a month in my apartment just learning how to make ice cream. So just figuring out recipes. So that was actually the thing that helped me be better than all the other ones. My rolled ice cream was actually ice cream. It wasn't like the powder mixed in with the milk. 'Cause I
That's
didn't
what
know-
I was thinking about.
I didn't
Got
even
you.
know that existed.
Got
I
you.
literally came up with like an ice cream recipe, spent a month getting that motherfucker to roll.
Wow.
That in itself was really hard. And, that's why people really like it, because it tastes like an actual down home ice cream that you would get from like another place. But it was rolled pretty and it had a nice flavor. It was great, man.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. So you get to LA. Now. So, okay. So you tuck on this venture. They're like, you could pick anywhere you want to go. You pick LA.
For sure.
You arrive in the city for the first time, mind you. This is your first time in LA when you came?
Since I was 19.
Since you was, oh, that's right. Because
Yeah,
you came in.
I
That's
came
right.
when I
That's
was
right.
19 for a year.
So, but now you're about to live in LA
Yeah.
for the first time. What was that like coming to the city, getting acquainted with the city? What was the transition like city wise from Little Rock, Arkansas to Los Angeles, one of the biggest cities in the country?
Well, Arkansas to LA for anybody is a huge. Anybody from Arkansas come out here, they're like, man, this is insane. It's fast. It's like, there's so much going on, But in the grand scheme of things, you go somewhere like New York, you're like, man, that's really
New York's
fast,
out of fucking control.
It's insane.
Jesus Christ. I love New York, but Jesus,
insane.
it's insane.
You know what I mean? But nah, just being out here, bro, I think I was lucky as well because, like, my job in sales required me to drive around a lot. I spent most of my time in my car prospecting is what it's called. So my territory was like East LA and like onward. So I spent a lot of time in like places that people don't normally go to. El Monte, West Covina, Pomona.
Okay.
I'm going everywhere,
Gotcha.
like all over there. You know, I'm
Gotcha.
going to all these different places that, you know, a lot of people don't, because when people come to LA, they think it's just like Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I've spent a lot of time like outside of Hollywood and Santa Monica and Nevada. I spend time in all these other, you know, south of the 10.
Right.
I'm on the east side. I'm everywhere with
we
it.
see you over there. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So just, you know, coming out here and being able to see all the great stuff happening, man, like it was life changing for me all over again back in 2020, even though it was COVID. You know?
Right. Now take us to obviously 2020 when you first started creating content.
Yeah.
What was that journey like? Why content? What sparked your interest in wanting to create content specifically centered around food?
My girl at the time, bro.
Come on.
My girl at the time, because I moved out here with her. You know, she was like, you should, because we ate out all the time. Like, I'm
Gotcha.
sure, you know, you and your
of
lady,
course.
y'all
All
love
the
to
time.
go out
Yeah.
and eat. So,
Just one earlier.
yeah.
Making love to the fucking food. We're
course.
like food moaners. Like we just be in the car, be quiet. You just, oh Jesus Christ! I'm like,
That's
babe, are
me.
you experiencing this right now with me? What's going on? What the fuck is in this sauce? Jesus Christ! Yeah,
Yeah.
we're really passionate about
Nah,
food.
for real, yeah.
But
So
go ahead.
Me and her, we ate out a lot. And one day she was just like, you should do that thing them TikTokers be doing, you know, the videos. And I did my first video that day. It got like 200 views. But I kept doing them. And the first video, it was like my fourth video. I went somewhere and I accidentally called an escalator an elevator. I made a mistake. And it was roasting me on that in the comments. It got like 20,000 views. I'm like, oh, dang, wait a minute. So I kept posting. A couple videos later, I went to Johnny's Pastrami.
Yeah.
And I got like 500,000
Over
on
at
that.
what's Johnny's on? Is that Crenshaw and Adams?
Yeah, Adams
Yeah.
somewhere.
Adams,
yeah. I went there. That mug got like 500,000 views.
Come on.
I'm like, God dang. So
Come on.
I ended up going to the other one that everybody suggested. The other pastrami spot. There's Johnny's. There's the Hat. It's the Hat.
It's
yeah.
the Hat. Okay.
The Hat.
Okay.
It's
Got
called
you.
The Hat.
Gotcha.
I went there. That got 500,000 views.
Come
I'm
on.
like, God dang.
Okay,
so
we on to
I
something.
kept doing the videos. I did that for about a month, and I got like 20,000 followers on TikTok. But at the time, I'm also working. I'm getting fat. And I'm like, God damn, I'm not even making no money. I'm spending money doing
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
I
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
making no money from that.
Facts.
I had an email in my bio, and I would get some like brands would come through, but I wouldn't mess with none of that. So I just stopped, man, and focused on sales. I did sales for Snap-on for like a year. I made like $75K that year. And I quickly realized that was not enough to be living where I was living.
Yeah,
You
not
know?
at all.
Yeah,
Not at all.
LA is
Not at all.
expensive, man.
What were you selling, by the way, again?
I worked for a company called Snap-on when I first got here.
Okay.
It's like automotive, like tools and equipment. So
Okay.
I sold the equipment.
Okay.
Liners, balancers, tire changers, the things when you drive your car onto it, it can lift it up.
Okay.
I sold all the big stuff that you see at dealerships and auto shops. So
Okay.
I would literally spend my days like just looking for auto shops, walking in and be like, hey, you know, my name's Alex, Hey, I see you got your whatever. Well, I got this thing, man. You might need that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I really learned a lot about closing deals. I was good at it. You know, I was number one
I can tell. Yeah.
on the team, man.
He has
But
that gift.
I learned though, man. I learned so much about sales and deals and I was a good closer. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, how can somebody that does sales and does it well, how can they make money, like more money,
Real money.
real money?
Yeah.
And I found this thing called tech sales. So I did a boot camp. I enrolled in a boot camp for 10 weeks. I quit my job and did a boot camp for 10 weeks because they promised by the end of that boot camp that I would be able to get a job. So I was like, man, fuck it. I'm put all my time towards this boot camp. I did a 10-week boot camp, and what they did for me was life-changing, man. I already knew how to close, but they taught me everything else. They taught me, you know, how to be an actual account executive is what it's called, an AE for like tech companies and stuff. So they taught me all the lingo. They taught me the systems that I would be using on the job, like they told me what to say in the interview, like everything, bro. And literally by the end of that boot camp, I didn't have to apply for a single job. Companies were hitting me up to interview. Just by the way my things looked on LinkedIn. It was crazy. So, you know, I'm getting all types of job offers from all types of companies. But there was this one company that stood out. It's called Cloud Kitchens.
Okay.
You know the ghost kitchens? You know ghost kitchens?
I'm familiar with, I'm
Yeah,
familiar with Ghost
so
Kitchens.
people who don't know, we got these big old buildings.
Yeah.
Each building got like 30 kitchens inside.
Yep.
And I sell those kitchens to people like yourself.
Oh, wow.
As
Gotcha.
well as major franchises
Gotcha.
to do pick up, take out, delivery. That's what it is. So what attracted me, it was food. You know, I come from food.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I did the ice cream. I was doing a little bit of food review. You know? And this seemed like an easy fit, man. And that first year working with them, bro, I went from making $75K to $200.
Come on.
Crazy. I'm like, I'm living a new life.
Come on.
Ain't nobody in my
new.
family ever made that much.
Not
bro.
even
I'm
sniff
like,
that much. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
bro. No,
yeah.
I'm like, God, damn, this is what life's supposed to be like.
Come on.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Man. It was a real blessing, bro. And you know, working in a thing like sales, man, it's like you make bread. It is a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? I only had to go into the office once a week. I was traveling between LA and Vegas. Those are my two territories, like all of LA and then all of Vegas, and then a little bit of like Orange County and stuff. A little bit of Arizona too. But I learned so much, bro. Oh my God. Just being in those rooms, man. The guy who owns that company, his name's Travis Kalanick.
Okay.
He's the guy who started Uber.
Okay.
So I'll be at this dude's crib, like,
Wow.
you know, we chopping up. He at the office every day. I'm there with him, you know.
That's fire.
Just learning and soaking up knowledge, man. So once I started doing my content, I didn't have a manager for a while. I'm doing all my own deals. Like, why do I need a...
Right.
You know what I mean? I negotiated, I closed, I hunted all my own
Yep.
deals, man. But I guess, you know, a lot of people ask me, like, why did I leave that sort of situation?
That was my next question.
For content.
Yeah. So obviously, and mind you, I've been doing some research on you just in the past few days, and I saw your video. I scrolled all the way down on your YouTube. I'm like, I want to see where this journey began.
Yeah.
And I think it was like one of your first early videos.
Yeah.
And you said, I quit my job making $200,000 to become a full-time content creator. What was the thought process into going into that when, as you mentioned, I've never seen any money like this in my life. My family's never seen money like this in my life. What was it about being a content creator specifically that pulled you so hard? What was it about that to where it's like, okay, I'm going to go that route all in? What was it about content creation?
Well, you know, I wasn't crazy with it. Like, I didn't leave my job with no prospects lined up.
Okay.
Right? So, you know, I'm working my job, and I'll tell you the literal day where I changed my mind and I started doing content again, I had a business meeting up in San Francisco. And, you know, we all fly up to San Francisco. I'm doing the thing. We all go out. We get drinks. And literally coming back, like we're about to leave the bar, one of the executives comes up to me. They're like, hey, do you want to ride back on Travis's jet? I'm like,
Nigga, yeah.
of course.
Absolutely.
I ain't never been on a PJ.
Yeah.
So I find myself on Travis Kalanick's private jet flying back to LA.
Wow.
And I'm on that one. I'm looking around like, yeah.
Hey, yo.
Man, it was nuts. Man, it was crazy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
But in my head, I'm like, man, like, shoot, what I got to do to get one of these? So I literally asked the guys, like, yo, like, how can I ever have something like this one day? Right. And literally, they all told me, Alex, you got to do other things. You can't be working for us. You got to do some different things. You got to have multiple streams of income. This and that. I'm like, okay. So I got to do something different. So the whole way I'm thinking, like, dang, what can I do? Then I remembered I had that email attached to that bio on TikTok way back then. And brands was in there, but I wasn't really messing with it. So when I got home, I went back and looked. And it was some brands in there like, hey, can you do a video? Can you do a video? You know, $500, this and that. I'm like, okay. Maybe I should revisit this. And maybe that could be a way for me to make some extra income on top of my Cloud Kitchen's income. Right. And I can have them both. You know what I'm saying? So that day, I started my Instagram. That was February of last year. I started my Instagram page. Okay. And I started posting every day. And I made the switch, like I told you earlier, from just doing voiceovers to being an actual on-camera person.
Putting a face to it.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I saw like, well, people who make money online, they're like an actual brand, an actual personality. Yeah. So I started doing that, bro. And I think the thing that took it from like
speaking to the mic a little bit for me, just so we can.
I think the thing that took it from here to like here, because I was already getting some good like popular videos, but the thing that took it up was when I started going to places like, you know, Charlie's, Jim Dandy, all these places that influencers don't normally go. I'm not from here, so I didn't even know where I was. I'm just looking for food like I grew up eating. Right. I was just looking for good food, and then I started reading the comments. Niggas like, man, you risking your life for a piece of chicken.
Yeah, I saw that.
You want a burger from there?
Yeah.
Man, you better keep your head on the swivel. I'm like, God, look, I'm just looking for food, man. I don't want no problems, you know? But them started going up, you know, obviously because of that a little bit. But the major reason that those go up is because at the time, a lot of people, they weren't going to those places. So, you know, people who are from these communities, they love seeing places that they grew up going to on a bigger platform, you know, because they don't normally get a lot of shine. Like, everybody always going to all the LA you know, places. Little
bougie spots. Let's call it what it is. Little bougie spots.
The bougie
we like a hood spot with a bullet hole in the window every now and again.
Yeah.
Some chili cheese fries, pastrami on top. We like a little something. Yeah. We like a little something.
Yeah, but that's what I grew up like. I mean, I didn't grow up eating pastrami, but I'm saying like those type of places. Yeah, that's what I grew up because I'm from that way.
Wait, so in Arkansas, that's a great segue. What was So there's a correlation between the food that you're trying out here, like the hood spots, quote unquote, and Arkansas?
I mean, Arkansas is all fried food, soul food, all that type of stuff is what I grew up eating. And I grew up in the hood and the country. You know what I'm saying? So when I see a place that look like it ain't open, I'm going there. I'm going there immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not
no name on the front. I think I'm gonna go in there and see what's going on.
It might take a minute. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a minute.
I saw you went to one spot. You ordered some tacos.
Worldwide motherfucking tacos, man. Them they crazy.
Now they waited like an hour, and you was the first customer of the day.
First customer, dude.
Like, what am I waiting on? What's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy. Well, they had to turn on all the equipment. They had to go to the farm and get the chickens and stuff, the taco, the meat, come back, slaughter the cow. And,
literally, the whole vibe.
I don't know, bro. I'm in the parking lot, like, waiting on my food. Me and my cousin just out there, and niggas is literally pulling up, like, hey, man, it's gonna be a minute.
Oh, I remember. I remember somebody saying that in the video.
Oh, my God, it was insane, dude. But, shout out to everybody out here doing their thing, bro. Like, I love the community, bro. That's probably one of my favorite things about doing this type of content. It's not the eating, it's literally the people, bro. Like, I meet so many amazing people, bro. Literally, whatever hood I go to, bro, it's love. Like, I'll have the most gangster niggas come up to me, and just be on some, hey, man.
You know what that is, and I think I can speak to that. Just being born and raised in LA, and at one point in my journey, being very engulfed with gang culture, because that's an interesting thing. And I saw somebody post that under one of your posts before, just alluding to that fact, right? I personally feel like niggas that's from LA, and Jasper will understand this too, carry an LA vibe. We carry a LA energy, especially when you're born and raised in a hood in LA. I think we do it unconsciously, like not even noticing. Like, I had to adjust how I walk and look, and I'm like, damn, I didn't realize, like, why am I getting banged on and pressed? Like, is it just because I'm a big black nigga? Like, no, you carry an LA vibe. It's a LA swagger. When with out-of-towners, I feel like cats from LA can tell that you not from out here. So I've never really seen somebody that's not from LA get pressed by niggas from LA. Does that make sense? Exactly. So if you gonna be good anywhere, because you are, first of all, obviously not affiliated with no gangs, and second of all, you're a nice fucking guy. You're just a nice guy. Bro, just press on a nice guy. It's a great smile. Nigga has a fucking, looks like the handsome Squidward from fucking SpongeBob.
Squidward, you're even more handsome now.
Yo, what's going on? It's your main man, King Q. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, check out season 1 and season 2. What the fuck? You're not gonna bother this guy. He's here to get some food. You know what I mean?
Literally,
he's having a great time. But so I understand that. But just kind of alluding to that. I wanna get back to the part of the journey though that went from here to here. Because you alluded to that earlier. I want to just kind of unpack that a little bit more, because I think it's important. It's a lot of content creators out here that is doing what you're doing, food reviews or even other forms of content, that may be stagnant at a specific space in their journey. What was the trend that worked for you to where you saw it go from here to here? What was that adjustment? What was that thing?
I mean, I was trying a lot of different things, even if they're minute things. Like, I'm always, number one, I do read my comments, at least on the first day. Because it's got to the point
get crazy.
Where,
they get crazy.
On the first day when I post, I do read the comments so I can get a temperature check on what people think about, like, the video and what I did. I caught a hold to when people are reacting to my reactions. You know what I mean? Because that's half of what people get on to see. They get on because, number one, it's a spot that they probably grew up going to, or a spot they didn't know about. But the other half is they want to see, what is he gonna do this time? Is he all goddamn running around the block?
And you're honest, which we love. Like, you're honest. Don't lie to us and have us go to some fucking spot knowing they trash. Like, don't do that to me. Jesus Christ.
Integrity is very important.
It's so important
when it comes to doing the food stuff. It's very, very important, man. You know, I do try to do it tastefully.
Yeah.
I'm never trying to like tear down
Of
nobody's
course.
restaurant.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Because this is your passion.
It's your place
you know
of
what I'm
business.
saying?
Yeah.
But I do got to tell the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you never gonna see me being like, oh man, this was horrible. Never come here. I may have done.
I was gonna say.
I may have done it.
You never told a little white lie at some point about a review.
Somebody's gotta go on the chopping block sometime. You know what I mean?
Right.
I have to preserve the integrity of the
Right.
page. But you know, I would say, if I'm being completely honest, the ones where I'm like very nice are like the brand deals, because that's a big part of like how you make money as an influencer. So if you ever see me like a paid partnership, I'm collabing with a big ass brand.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I got, you know what I mean? I got.
Did you have
to-
something going on with Wendy's? Did I see
yeah,
that? Did I see
bro,
that? Okay.
I've worked with so many brands since I started this thing, man. But I integrate them. I try to integrate them nicely into my regular content. But my most recent, like, I'm working on the thing with Intuit right now, like the QuickBooks and the tax niggas.
Yep,
like,
yep,
we got a
yep,
big
yep.
deal right now with them.
Intuit's building
what
the
I mean?
Clipper Dome. over
Yeah,
there.
which is why I assume they're hitting
Yeah.
niggas like me
Yep,
to,
yep,
you know,
yep.
this and that. But you know, I got that. I got a big deal with Metro right now, the buses and the trains and
Nice,
whatnot.
nice.
So yeah, I've been getting them deals since day one.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Them deals coming on. Obviously the numbers getting bigger, but
Yeah.
like I've always made money with content, even when I had less than 10,000 followers on Instagram, because that's the way I thought about it when I started. Maybe I was making $100, $300, $500, but I was making something.
Right.
But it wasn't enough to quit my job. I wasn't thinking like, okay, I'm making money from Instagram. I'm getting a couple brand deals. The brand deals, they were fire. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I kept growing and growing and growing. And I'm getting income from Cloud Kitchen. I'm getting income from the brand deal.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
God
yeah,
damn,
yeah, yeah.
hey,
God damn.
That's what they was talking about. We on the way to the private jet.
Understand?
But in my head,
Yes, sir.
I'm thinking like, in regards to like quitting my job, it's like, yo, I can't depend on brand to be hitting me up to make my nut. You know what I mean? I
Right.
can't be depending on brands hitting me up to always make that money.
Right.
Because what if I quit my job and the brand start reaching
Right.
out?
Yeah,
I'm
you're done.
screwed.
You're
you know?
done.
So
Yeah.
I started thinking about like, dang, like how can I make sure that I'ma always have bread and not have to depend on no other brands and stuff to get it? And that's when I said YouTube. I was like, man, niggas making money on YouTube.
Break that
just from
down
the
for us.
views.
Yeah, break that down. Yeah.
Yeah, so I started my YouTube page in April of last year. So that's February, March, April. Damn, am I doing that right? January, March, April. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I started in April. Look, I ain't gonna say I was that smart.
Yeah, you
But
confused
I
me for a
started-
little bit. I'm like, what are we counting here? All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I started YouTube in April, man, and I started posting shorts. So I would take all my
Okay.
oldest content, not my new stuff. I took all my old stuff and started posting it every single day. Yeah, I started posting it every single day on YouTube Shorts. I posted like 60 days straight. I didn't miss a day,
Come
bro.
on.
I was getting 200 views, 400 views.
Yeah, up and down.
I finally
We're
started
dealing with it
getting
right now.
1,000.
It's up and down. Yeah.
Yeah, I finally started getting 1,000. I was like,
Yep.
damn, 1,000. Then go back down to 400. I'm like, God, oh, you know,
Bro, YouTube shorts are so weird like
Dude,
that, bro.
I understand though.
Yeah.
For many, it can be very discouraging, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's tough, man. Lucky for me, you know, I had my Instagram that was popping at
Yeah.
the time. But I finally got one video that went up. I'm talking about 2 months later. I finally got one video
Went
that
crazy.
went crazy. And when I tell you, bro, that video made all my old videos go crazy. It made every subsequent video I post after that go crazy,
Come
bro. And that month, I shit you not, I went from 2,000 subs to 200,000, bro.
Come
in
on.
1 month.
Went crazy.
Went crazy. I'm talking, I don't know what.
What?
the
No
algorithm was
no
talking about.
collaborations, no nothing. Just
Nah,
straight
bro, it was
same
just
shit
straight-
posting. You was posting every day. You said.
Yeah, I was posting
Yeah,
every
yeah,
single
yeah.
day. I would get up and I would do my thing. I edit it and I post on all my social media sites.
Got you.
And that mug started going up. But the thing is, even though I was getting millions of views, all of a sudden, I had 200,000 subs. I'm monetized now.
Right.
I don't make no goddamn money.
Yeah, you like where the brand
I'm
at?
like, where the brand at, man?
Yeah, what's going
I got
on?
all these
Yeah.
views. I only made this. That's crazy.
Right.
But I was like, oh, okay, they making money from the long forms.
Yeah.
So from there, I started posting a couple long forms. I started seeing
The long forms.
Oh,
yeah.
bruh.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's why I got into podcasting.
Yeah. Yeah. The long forms.
Yes. Understood. Go ahead,
Nah, you on the right path there, man, because I started seeing that number go up.
Absolutely.
That monthly number.
Yeah.
It started
Absolutely.
Going up and up and up and up and up and
Yeah.
up and up and up. And probably after it was April, May, June, July, August. August is when I left my corporate job because I was about 4 months in on YouTube.
Okay.
And I was 4 months in, about a month and a half, 2 months monetized. And I was like, okay, I see the vision now. And at that point, I could have kept both. But in my head, I'm like, okay, if I put 100% of my effort into this content and this YouTube and, you know, making that bread on there and hunting for all my own brand deals, you know, I call it creating as many arms of revenue as possible. I was making money on TikTok.
Come on.
You know, you can sell ads on your channel, like on the videos. I'm selling I'm doing everything, you know what I mean? So at that point, I felt comfortable enough to be like, okay, let me take the risk and jump all the way into this. Because if I put 100% of my effort into this now, I can see this being way more lucrative than my job.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So real quick, man, I'm big on just talking about different dynamics of the journey, right? You have your highs, right, which we're talking about. You have your lows, which we briefly discussed. What have you ever had a moment, whether it was mental health related, whether it was family related, whether it was just on a personal level? Has Alex been through anything within this journey that's really tested your consistency, your vision, your drive? Has anything kind of tried to integrate its way within your journey to kind of derail you a little bit?
Of course, man. I mean, you know, I have a lot of fun doing what I do. It's a blessing, bro.
Yeah.
But I say the biggest thing that, you know, I've struggled with, obviously doing food content, bro, it's just the health. You know, the lifestyle that you live doing this, bro. I eat a lot of food, man. And everybody always asks, do you eat all the food? No, I don't eat all the food, man. I do something. I can't eat all that food.
You
But,
can't eat all that,
but just me tasting a bunch of different things, that equal up to a lot of food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, my health and the way I look is something that, you know, I've always been proud of. And it's definitely been up and down, bro. Like trying to do this food content. Like sometimes I gotta take a break. Like I'm taking a break right now. Believe it or not, you know.
Well, sorry about that. You just had Unselfish Kitchen LA. Sorry, my dear brother.
But I still gotta do videos.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But I won't do as many. I'll try other things. I'll try other concepts and whatnot. But I would say the biggest thing that weighs on me mentally is just like the health, because, you know, the audience sees me every day online, you know, so they know when I'm big, they know when I'm small, they know when this, they know when that, and they
calling it out. I'm about to say they calling it out.
They gonna
Alex, you gaining weight over there. What's going on?
Yeah,
you like, goddamn, I am. I saw you in the gym. I saw you in the gym handling your business. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to, man. You know, I still work out and whatnot, but like, in order to look like the way I need to look for the things that I want to do, I can't be like eating like all the time. You know what I mean? So that's when I was like, okay, Alex, like, what can you do that's still your brand, but like adjacent, so that you don't have to eat all the time? So that's when I started coming up with ideas that don't require me to eat all the time, you know, or maybe require somebody else to eat and all this kind of stuff. And I have like the income and the freedom now to test out different things and do what I want to do now. You know, I've always, you know, I'm always thinking ahead. I'm always thinking about, okay, like, you know, I'm already like, dang, I can't depend on YouTube forever.
Right.
I can't depend on these brand deals forever. Like, what more can I do? And that's when I made the transition to start doing like hosting and like acting and like all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because that stuff doesn't require me to be on, you know, on camera. Right. I can still do that, you know, my food reviews and stuff. But like, I also need like that mainstream, like commercial success. I need contracts. I need deals. You know what I mean? I need to be the host of this. I need to be on this movie and on this show.
Right.
You know what I mean? I need to just continue to broaden what I'm capable of, which is why I have a publicist. I got a management team now. And, you know, I've been booking little roles in movies and stuff. You know, I'm up for hosting jobs on shows, and I'm creating my own shows now, which is dope. You know, I'm able to, like, my management team, they set up meetings with networks and stuff now, man. It's crazy how much life can change, bro, in a matter of years.
Just
months,
being consistent.
days. It's insane. I was just in Arkansas, bro.
That's crazy.
Slanging ice cream.
That's crazy, bro.
I wasn't thinking about none of this, dog. Now I'm on a lot of Sony talking to execs, bro.
What
It's
do
insane.
you credit to that? What for the people that's watching, that's on their journeys? What do you credit that to? Just that moving so fast, so rapidly. Like you said, I'm just damn near a year ago. A couple of years ago, I was just selling ice cream. What do you credit that to? Is that hard work? Is that consistency? Is it God? Is it a correlation of all of it? All of it. Talk about that for you. What's that been like?
It's everything, man. I think everybody can do it to a certain degree, but some people, man, it's just built like that.
You built for it.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just the mind. I wake up motivated, bro. Like,
Absolutely.
I don't drink coffee. I don't even really drink that much. I don't smoke. I work, dude. Like, I work a lot. Like, if my cousin was here right now, he'll tell you.
That nigga wake up and he gone. He out.
He work. My little cousin, he was working with me with the ice cream too. We get up 4 o'clock in the morning.
I was gonna ask you that. Yeah.
Yeah, we get up 4 o'clock in the morning. We prepping. We gonna drive to the thing. We gonna do it up. We gonna tear it down. We gonna do it. Like I've been like that. You know what I mean? I've been like when it came to sales. I'm the first one in the office. I'm the last one to leave. I'm gonna take all the meetings. I'm gonna do the extra calls. I'm gonna to get where I need to be. It makes no difference for the content. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna do my videos. I'm gonna do a couple videos a day. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get where I need to be.
That's right.
And ain't nobody gonna keep me from that.
That's
you
right.
understand that?
Absolutely.
Never that.
Hello.
Never that.
When's your birthday? I'm curious.
August 14th.
What is your sign?
Leo.
You're a Leo, like my dear brother Jameson. Just that drive, that thing, that fire, right?
But I mean, my whole family is in Arkansas. Doing Arkansas shit. You know
Bro,
what I
so
mean?
that was I was gonna ask you that too. Mom, dad, everybody's still down there.
Yeah, my mama, she work at a post office overnights. My daddy work at a factory, bro. Like my sisters, I don't know what the hell they doing right now.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I grew up seeing that, and always I've had this natural thing to want better for myself and my family. I'm happy I'm in a position now to be able to help my family out with things they need. You know what I mean? Like if my pops and my mom or my sisters call me for something, it ain't no like, oh man.
No, I got you.
It's like I got you type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm happy and I want to be able to do that. I don't want my mom to have to work
Right.
overnights at the post
Right.
office at her age
Right.
no more.
That's
what I
real.
mean?
That's
all
real.
that stuff is very prevalent for me. And even for myself, man, like I can't go back to being broke.
No, you're not going back.
I can't.
You're not going back. Yeah.
Nah.
And you got that sales dog in you too. That's
yeah,
still in
yeah.
there. Yeah.
That's my thing, bro.
That's,
like
that's your foundation.
with sales is probably one of the greatest things that I could ever pick up. I'm so grateful that I met that lady at that career fair, bro.
Literally.
Because sales taught me so much,
Yeah.
man. I can go and talk to anybody about anything, anytime, anywhere, and I'm going to ask for the deal.
Gotcha.
I'm going to ask for the money.
Gotcha.
Whatever, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
money, man. But if you have something that they want, if you have something that values, if you're giving somebody value, it doesn't matter what it is that you're selling. You know what I mean? If you're identifying the people that need that want that, what their need is, and you attack that, bro, like you're good. They might not get it right now, but I guarantee you, if you talk to 5 motherfuckers that need the thing you selling, one of them motherfuckers gonna get it. You know what I mean?
knocking.
If you tell them the right thing,
Yeah. Yeah.
But nah, dude, sales. I love corporate. I love corporate America, bro. I love that.
Yeah.
I get a rush from that shit.
You remind me so much of
You know?
myself.
Yeah.
You know I come from sales, right?
Yeah, what
It's
kind
the
of
only
sales
jobs
do you do?
I've ever had. I've done
Yeah.
door-to-door sales. I've done telemarketing. I've done insurance. I've done, all types of sales, bro.
Yeah.
I've worked at T-Mobile selling cell phones. I worked at AT&T, Spectrum. All types of
Everything.
different forms of sales.
Yeah.
And you're right. It's people tell me, how are your communication skills so well? What college did you go to? I didn't go to college. I've always been in sales. I've always been willing, and my jobs have always required me to be uncomfortable and talk to people.
Yep.
And so it's kind of like sharpened my tools, really. Literally, like the hardest form of sales for me was door-to-door sales because that's constant rejection all day. I'm a big black nigga. I'm working in hoods. I'm walking, niggas thinking I'm just trying to rob their house and kick their door down. So I'm understanding that's there. So once I realized I was good at that, then, I'm like, so I say that just to say that you remind me a lot of me, but I want to do something real quick. I want to shift gears real quick. I have one more question and then we're going to wrap just a little bit. But you mentioned something earlier that really stuck to me, and it's what this podcast is foundationally based on, which is mental health, right? And you mentioned the ups and downs that come with your weight and how that weighs on you mentally. I want to know you as a black man, and I think this is important for people to hear, and I'm big on highlighting these types of topics for us as black men. What are some specific things that you do outside of working out? I know you mentioned that. How do you manage your mental health when it feels too strenuous, when it feels too heavy, when it feels like you may potentially have too much on your plate? How do you kind of balance that mentally?
Man, I think having the mentality I have is definitely a double-edged sword, because a lot of times, if I do feel some type of way, just in general, maybe about life or just whatever, like if I do feel down, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like I'm a work in progress. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I'm guilty of just pushing it in and moving forward. Keep moving forward. Push it down. Keep moving forward. Push it down. Keep moving forward, man. And I feel like, if I'm being honest, bro, it has affected like, my relationships and like things like, what I mean? Like, my relationships with, family, people, women I've dated, what I mean? Like they see me working really hard and things are like really good, but then like I may have that one moment where like maybe I'll lash out and maybe I'll, like things that I push down so much, it comes out in random. It's not even about that, but like, what I mean? Like, I am guilty. It is something that like I've definitely been trying to work on, I guess being more expressive and in tune with like my emotions and like the way I feel about it and not trying to like bottle everything in. Like I try to talk to my girl about like stuff now, what I mean? Cause growing up, that was kind of like soft, what I mean? Like you don't want to feel like you soft or whatever. But I do, like I have been trying to work on like, telling her how I feel about things and not like just like pushing it down and da-da-da. Because the people you have around you are very important. Even my cousin, he has a way, he just turned 19. By the way, he's young.
Wow.
Yeah, he's 19. He just
I had no idea.
He graduated high school last May.
That's
and
crazy.
I moved him out here to, live in LA with me. You know what I mean? And like, he been helping. I have him in all the rooms, all my meetings, all my everything. Whenever I can get him in, somebody I get him in. So he can have a good time too. But even for him, he has, he's from that generation that's like more in touch with like their feelings and emotions and stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
how young are you, by the way?
I'm 28.
Okay, you about the same era as me.
Yeah. So I want him to be able to talk to me about how he feel about things as well, because I want nothing but the best. That's why I got him. I mean, since he was a kid, I've always tried to help him wherever I can. So, I want him to be able to not have to like push things down and be able to have it better than how I had it, which is why I got him with me damn near everywhere I go.
That's
what I mean?
fire,
So,
bro.
I don't know. I would say for me, I'm just trying to like, let people know my feelings more and like not push it down and just keep moving past it. Cause I'm very guilty. Cause I have when I see it, I'm there. I'm fuck all that other shit. You know what I mean? Okay, that didn't work out. Is whatever. Let's keep moving. You know what I mean? And everybody's not like that. Everybody's not like me. So I gotta be able to discern and like slow down for people too, cause that's how you build like real connection with people. Cause since young, I never had like a lot of friends, bro. Like
Same.
I didn't grow up having a lot of friends.
All I have is Jasper over there.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. Like, bro, I don't have a friend circle.
Yeah, no,
like,
same,
fuck,
bro.
I don't have
Yeah.
a friend circle.
Same, bro.
Yeah.
Like I didn't grow up having a lot of. I still don't really have a lot of friends. Like I've always like females I talk to.
Well, you got your dear brother King Q here.
Yeah, we friends now, man. I know you live, nigga.
I said this guy here is something about your energy, and I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I told my queen this, babe, am I lying or not? I literally told her I can see certain people from afar and just feel like their energy is similar to mine. It's like, bro, your responses, your interactions, I'm like, it's no surprise to me that you have a sales background. When people meet me, they're like, you need to be in real estate. You need to be selling this. You need to be selling that. I'm like, no, I need to be selling me. No Diddy.
Boom.
You know what I mean? No Diddy.
Boom. Nah,
I'm selling
right,
me.
right,
I've sold enough for all these companies. I've made a lot of people a lot of money. It's time to Do it for me. But I'd say that to say, real quick, here on Unselfish Behavior Podcast, and I got to have you back because I know that we started off with the food reviews and things of that nature. Later down the line, when things settle more, I know you're busy. I'm busy as well. We have a lot of things going on, but I want to have you back. I feel like you have so many layers to you. And as I'm sitting here listening to your story, I feel like there's so much more that I want to unpack. But Jasper keeps doing this to me, this to me, this to me, and this to me. And I'm like, fuck, I understand, and we want to honor your time as well. But real quick, I would definitely want to have you back at some point. But before you leave, I always allow every single guest that comes on Unselfish Behavior Podcast to be able to look in that camera right there and give to the people what we call here your unselfish message. This is an ending message, ending remarks, something you want to let the people know, reminders in life, something motivational, something that you just want to emphasize about you or whatever comes to your heart and mind. What is your unselfish message to the people here at Unselfish Behavior Podcast?
Yeah, man, I would just tell everybody, man, just get started. I'm living proof. A couple years ago, I was a nobody doing nothing. Obviously I was doing my ice cream, but now I'm living a whole completely different life because I decided to do something about it. So I'll just tell everybody, get up and do something about the ideas that you have, because you never know where it's going to take you.
That's powerful. And on that note, my dear brother, it has been an absolute joy of mine. An absolute treat for the Unselfish Behavior Podcast. Can we just make some noise one more time for my dear brother on his way out, man? We thank you. 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 Thank you for certifying those wings as well.
No, that's certified for real.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you. I'll be posting that tomorrow for the people so that they can see that there. With that being said, we want to shout out my dear brother, #Productions, #Productions in the building with all of your production needs in the city of LA. You got to tap in with my brother too. He's the man, as you can see here. It's Netflix quality going on here. This guy is the absolute best. Jasper, you go no other place. Jasper is the motherfucking man with the plan. Jasper is the man. He's the Valesian man. That is the man for all jobs, all things film, all things production. We love him dearly here. With that being said, thank you so much again, my dear brother. It's King Q. It's LA Try Guy. It's the Unselfish Behavior Podcast. And we out.
So.
David, I'm the rock in the sling, and I'm fighting for my people like a box in the ring. Take a knee, engage in pain like a box in the ring. Slide through Compton with kings. High tide, high pride is when the compliment stings. Like when the angel try to copy its king. There's certain doors you gotta enter, can't copy its key. The whole earth waiting on the sons of God to be revealed. Entertain distraction, medicating how you feel. Withstand, swimming through this quicksand. Put the world in big hands. Look, I'm a son of God. Wristband, tell my folks to withstand.